Butler's won 8 in a row. I think they're a sneaky good basketball team. I mean that as a compliment. They get you to play at their pace, and they have enough balance offensively, even though they've got the two big time scorers in Goodwin and Achendu. They have enough other weapons that you can kind of fall asleep on, and we were definitely in trouble when we were down 9 there in the second half because of the pace, not just because we're down 9, but because of the pace that they can play at and kind of control the game. So as just a big win. I'm happy and proud of our kids that we kind of fought the way that we did. Marissa, I thought, was terrific at both ends. I mean, she first time we played, she guarded Goodwin some, but the game plan going in was to have Sydney guard her maybe a little bit more, and then Marissa to guard her. But I thought she really accepted the challenge, and really I thought her defense maybe cued her offense maybe more than it has at any point this year, and just really kind of took Goodwin out of the game. And that was big because they made enough threes from their shooters, and Achendu had a good enough game, but to shut down Goodwin the way that we did, that was big in a game where we were just pretty average on offense.
Down 9, it obviously didn't look good, like you said, because of the way they can control possessions like that. So what were some of the key things that allowed you to kind of get back in the game and also make a run after that?
Well, I don't know if it was that other people relaxed and we had a few other people, but the first half, Marissa had 15 of our 26, and Sid really struggled, and Lex really struggled, and Lex's foot she kind of tweaked it early in the first half, and you saw she was limping, and so she was not as effective as she'd been, and Sydney, like I said, Sydney struggled, so we were just struggling to find offense. But I don't know if kids relaxed, but Sid hit a 3, and I thought she was better from that point on, and Lex was much better offensively, and we just had better balance offensively, and I wish I knew why, but I just sometimes when you get down, it's not. Sometimes offense is about relaxing, and when it's really tight, kids will play more tight. But when you fall down 9, maybe there's a sense that you have a little bit less to lose. You play a little freer because you've got to maybe be a little bit more aggressive instead of tentative. And I thought that was important as far as like Lex and Sydney kind of contributing a little bit more, and Jade as well. Jade had a couple of the plays that she continues to make.
Their own pace. So I think we showed a lot of composure, just sticking to our game plan, playing our own pace, and following through.
3-pointers, not a lot of them, but they were real timely, and they seemed to set up a lot of lanes for you guys to drive in. Is that fair?
Yeah. On our team, especially with Lex, and I'd say myself, MC, Sid, if we keep hitting threes, then we have those driving lanes. They have to play a lot of us, honestly. And they're going to say off Jade, and Jade came in late and hit those floaters, and then that opened up the drive and dish. It was just a lot of things that were working today on offense.
Yeah, Sydney definitely stepped in and hit a couple of good threes over their big 4 player, so that's good to move her away from the basket. We talked about that was one part of our game plan, so just getting her away from the basket opened up those driving lanes, like you said.
You guys kind of fell in love with it or not, they were good shots, but from the 3-point line, you guys were struggling to start the second half. That's when they made a big run, but you guys tied it up, driving. I guess was playing inside out kind of the way you guys needed to play today to get the win, I guess?
I'd say at times. Definitely, they're pretty good in the post. Ochendu's really athletic. Moore's just a big body in there. It's hard to score on her, but I think one thing we could have done better was cutting off the post. But it still worked today. Just playing through the post in moments like that when we weren't hitting outside shots. I think that was really big. And then, when you play into the post, they have to guard Lex all the way out the 3-point line. Not many posts want to chase someone out there. So we're a hard team to guard when we play like that.
Definitely, we have a lot of confidence from our teammates and from our coaches that if things aren't going in, we just keep shooting it and keep running our motion and getting good looks. We just stress that the next one's going in. So.